Everybody, Granddaughter here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. Yes, it is one of the worst, but it's pretty damn enjoyable.
It's fun.
It's kind of fucking slow at times.
Yeah, real slow.
Oh, for only being an hour long, but whatever. It is criminally insane, aka Fat Crazy Ethel, or Crazy Fat Ethel, or what the fuck ever.
AKA
it'll be right in the title of this video.
Crazy fat chick who killed people because they wouldn't let her have cake.
Well, we'll get into that.
Well, so I'm just saying, like, if you're like related to a fat chick and she likes cake, and mom tries to deny her and she starts acting all funny, give that bitch cake.
Well, we'll get into that, okay? Because it first starts off with Ethel being held down in like what we would assume is a mental institution by these orderlies, and they're giving her a fucking shot.
Yeah, well, she's freaking out, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, wouldn't you? People were holding you down trying to give you a fucking shot.
Especially when you're addicted to icing, you know? Like this fat chick is.
But anyway, right? So, after that, we get a shot of her in a fucking straight jacket. There's all kinds of fucked up editing in this movie. Let's just get that right off the fucking bat.
Jump cuts. It's just like bang, bang, bang,
and then it cuts to her in like shock therapy, we assume, because she's got like this headband on, and the sound kind of cuts out for a fucking second, so it's dead fucking silent.
Yeah.
And it's just her like, and I thought we were gonna see fucking Ethel's fucking cooch, but thank God we fucking didn't.
You have to like suck your whole head in and like do really large fat face to get the look of that chick's face.
Whatever.
What do you mean? That chick looked like fucking. She looked like Big Puss from The Sopranos with a blonde wig.
We haven't even got that far into it. There'll be plenty of time here in a minute for you to just hop on this fucking chick's fucking fatness.
Oh, no. She looks like that other fat dude, that comedian, Joey, what the fuck's his name?
Joey, what the fuck's his name? Yeah, it works for me.
No,
moving on.
He was in the Adam Sandler movie, the football one. Come on.
The Water Boy.
No, the Longest Yard. Yeah, remember he was like, somebody give me a Diet Coke, and he was laying down. What's that fucker's name?
I haven't seen that movie in a while, and I don't remember.
Ah, shit.
Moving the fuck on, right?
Yeah, whatever.
So it cuts to...
looks like that.
It cuts to her grandmother talking to the doctor.
Oh, Grandma Bela Lugosi face.
No, the grandmother looks like... I wish Nick was here, because me and him, last time he was here, had a conversation about Dark Crystal and what these things are called. But she looks like the evil things from Dark Crystal, like the Screex or the Skur. It starts with
the music was like... Hey,
yes, the bird-looking thing.
Yeah. Like, creepy. Exactly. Creepy, but yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers those fucking things. Remember the Beatles and shit? They were like walking over. You know, I love that whole movie.
But whatever, it doesn't fucking matter because I guess the doctors let him fucking out. Let her out.
Him? Yeah, well, close enough.
I said him.
Lets
her out, and it shows Grandma and her walking down the fucking street.
Yeah, and so far
awful fucking music is fucking playing.
Really?
I mean, hold on. Yeah, fucking bad. The music in this fucking movie is just considerate music. It's a lot of like jazz type sounds, but not jazz music, just jazz-like sounds. Because this was 1975.
The beginning of the ho-ho, apparently.
So they get in the car and they drive fucking home and have a little bit of a conversation. They get home and the neighbor's outside. The neighbor
the neighbor's a dick.
Also kind of looks like one of the fucking things from Dark Crystal. They have this.
She doesn't have another psychotic episode.
She basically does say something like that.
Well, I hope she's over those terrible rages.
Yeah, some crazy shit. She was just like, you know what I mean? Like, who fucking yells that? You're on the fucking, you know what I mean? The
streets of San Francisco.
Fucking driving around, walking her dog and shit. You're like,
I hope Ethel doesn't have a psychotic episode again. Screex. Screw yes!
I can't remember what those things are called.
I hope your fat daughter doesn't go...
Granddaughter.
Your fat granddaughter doesn't go crazy and kills everybody because they won't let her have an extra piece of cake.
So anyway, moving on, right?
You're on the stoop right down the street and you're like, damn, why would you say that?
It cuts to what I would assume would be the next morning. Ethel's in the kitchen making breakfast. A pound of fucking bacon,
dude.
like 7 or 8 fucking eggs, and a metric fuck ton of toast.
A whole loaf. In fact, might be.
I think it was like half a loaf, but it was a lot of fucking breakfast,
That's a lot
right?
of bread.
So she's at the table, fucking eating it.
And but she's making it. You're like, okay, that's gotta be for her and her grandma, you know, or people upstairs and downstairs.
Grandma comes down.
And Pork Chop is at the table just fucking digging in, man.
Yeah, they just basically talk, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Yeah, but like, it was great because she comes down and she's like, you know, a bread muffin would be nice, you know, it's not too fattening. You know, she was like poking and prodding at her fat granddaughter, you know, all the time, like, you know, you shouldn't eat so much. It's like, look, this is the bitch's outlet. You know, she's ugly as sin, you know what I mean? She's fat as shit, you know, her hair looks like a ratted fucking tail of nastiness. Like, what's she gonna do? She's gonna eat, she's gonna get fat, and she'll probably die of diabetes. You know what I mean? So, leave her alone. She ain't got nothing else.
So anyway,
no, they gotta keep fucking with the fat lion.
It cuts to nighttime now, and Ethel goes down, gets like a big thing of milk, a whole box of Nilla wafers,
oh, God,
a whole bag of fucking candy.
But look, this chick is after my own heart, because I'm a fat kid. You know what I mean? So if I was dating fat Ethel, you know, it would take a very long time to get used to pee-pee touch with her. But, you know what I mean? Like, but like in the mornings and shit, if she was making like tons of bacon and stuff, and like, what's up there?
No.
Okay, if she was making tons of bacon, a pound of eggs, which are a pound of eggs, and 2 tons of fucking toast. I would love it. Come on, Ethel would be great to date, you know what I mean? Like, you'd wake up to the smell of fat pork bacon and ham frying.
She would just sit down and eat that pound of bacon and the fucking eggs herself like we did in the fucking movie.
Eventually, you could get the fat bitch to learn how to share. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you could, like, lift her plate up, which would be difficult because of the weight of the food. You'd be like, yeah! And, like, scrape some down your fucking teacup plate that she allows you to have. You know what I mean? And then she might share. She might give you a muffin or two, you know?
Anyway, moving on. It cuts to her in her bed, and she's all out of fucking Nilla wafers and candy and whatnot.
Oh, no!
So she goes downstairs and looks in the refrigerator, and there ain't nothing to fuck in it.
Man.
Nothing.
It's cleaned out.
You know, so she goes over, looks in the cupboard, nothing, and then she realizes in this locked cupboard, it's locked. So she's trying to get in it.
Like, clawing it like a cat?
Can't get in it. So she grabs a fucking knife and just starts hacking away at the fucking door.
She went fucking Mike Myers on it, you know?
Michael Myers.
Sorry. Do that every time. God. I can't differentiate the two, man, between fucking the killer and the fucking Canadian.
So the grandmother comes down and starts being like, I'm gonna regulate what you eat, blah, 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 3 meals, and it's all in this cupboard, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Yeah. And then she freaked because she was like, they tried to do that to me in the hospital, blah. You know,
so she's like, give me the key! So she goes over, and grandma's kind of like, it kind of runs away, but Ethel stabs the fuck out of her, and red paint pours from the fucking wound.
Brian Dennehy just came running at you with a wig, and you're like, would you run away? Shit.
Right, so Grandma falls to the ground, and Ethel wants the key that's in her hand.
Yeah.
Right, so she's trying to...
after she put that butcher knife
Well, yeah, she's trying to get the key out of her hand, but
suddenly Grandma went rigor mortis in 5 seconds.
So Ethel takes the big-ass knife and repeatedly stabs Grandma's hand.
Give me the key! Give me the key! Give me the key! Give me the key!
Of course, there's only a line of paint on Grandma's hand, but Ethel finally gets the
Grandma's
key.
hand would be gone.
Oh, yeah, for real.
You know. Like, the key would probably be chopped up after all that.
So she gets the key, and it fades to the next fucking morning.
Are Klondikes worth it?
Like, what would murder your grandmother do for a Klondike bar?
What would this bitch do for a Klondike bar?
She would murder her grandmother and other people, which we'll get into in a fucking minute, right? So, in the morning, she drags her grandmother's corpse up the stairs and into her grandmother's bedroom.
Right.
And then she starts going through her purse and the fucking drawers looking for money. She finds a little bit of money in her purse and then finds one of those like quarter fucking things, you know, rips all the quarters out of it and then calls for a grocery delivery. But we don't see or hear the call. It just cuts to the delivery guy walking up the steps.
Lots of jump cuts.
Lots.
They just thrust you into the next scene. Like,
well, look at the very top note right there, if you can see it.
I can't read
it. It just says, too many cuts. That was me flipping pages right there.
Too many cuts.
So many cuts.
And that was the cuts in his wrist that he was making for, like, picking this.
So, anyway, the delivery guy goes up to the door, goes inside, and he's like, I can't leave this without the $80. And Ethel was like, I ain't got $80. I got $4.50. He tries leaving. So she takes a bottle and smashes it over his head in, like, too many jump cuts. Yeah,
it was like bog, beep, beep, bog, dude. Yeah.
So he falls to the ground. She fucking takes the broken bottle and stabs him repeatedly with red paint is fucking all over the walls and all over everything.
I don't think it was necessary, but like I love the bitch's face all the way through the movie.
Yeah.
I just love her, like, you know, the whole way through the movie. She's just like this. She would not smile at all. Did she smile at all?
No, of course
the whole
not.
Movie, she was like,
not even when she was eating the German chocolate cake.
Even when she was having bacon.
No,
shit,
wait. She was kind of smiling whenever she was sitting later on eating the gallon of ice cream or whatever the fuck that was in that cake pan. But whatever, we'll get up to that later.
It was a cake pan too, man.
It was one of those glass ones.
Fucking A.
We'll get to that in a second. Right, so as she's stabbing the delivery guy, some chick comes to the door, which we learn to be her sister Rosalie, right? As Rosalie's dinging the fucking doorbell, Ethel takes the corpse, which the wall behind it now is no fucking red blood paint on the wall anymore, drags it up to Grandma's fucking bedroom, puts him in there, locks the fucking door.
The doorbell was crazy. I don't know, it was the music mixed.
No, it was the music over top of the doorbell. You could barely hear the doorbell in this fucking scene. But so anyway, she lets Rosalie in. Rosalie informs her that she's going to be staying for a while.
And
blah blah fucking blah. That's a little bit
off her eyebrows. She had an accident with a bottle in there.
And then we get a shot of the rotting fucking corpses. While the grandmother's rotting, she's got fucking Elmer's glue on her face, you know, where they kind of peel it off. And now the new corpse of the guy's in there with her.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Rosalie bringing home some random fucking dude, because Rosalie's a fucking hooker.
Exactly. I love Rosalie's explanation to fucking Farley. She was like, oh, sorry. What was her name in the movie?
Ethel.
Ethel, right.
Because this is fat, crazy Ethel.
Fat, crazy
/
Ethel.
criminally insane.
And not Ethel Merman. Even though some people might consider her fat, crazy Ethel. I'm pretty sure Ethel Merman's dead.
Like I said, Rosalie brings home this random old John with her. And then it just cuts to the next morning where Rosalie wakes up, sees a cigarette beer, you know, a beer sitting there with a fucking cigarette butt on it and ashes all over it. She picks it up,
like a bad Santa moment.
Pulls off the fucking butt, blows off the ashes, and
just starts chugging along. You know, sometimes a Pabst Blue Ribbon is just that worth it.
So Rosalie comes downstairs and has a conversation with Ethel where she says, I'm randomly going to be bringing dudes home to fuck, so get used to that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Then she didn't stop her, though. It's not like she said, oh, and like, while I'm fucking, you can't have cake, cookies, or cupcakes, or chocolate icing. And
yeah, whatever.
All that crazy shit you like, you know.
But it cuts to crazy Ethel's crazy fat face for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Well, see, this bitch fucked up in the first place, because if all her motivation was to just eat and shit and be left alone, well, then she should have kept on to Grandma, and then she could have been, like, collected Grandma's checks, got all the fattening food she wanted, you know what I mean?
But no, she doesn't do that. She goes outside and tries to dig a grave and has the hardest time ever at it.
Oh, yeah, but she's bothered by fucking...
the neighbor dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have this conversation about the flower bed and whatever, and she's still struggling with this grave. She says fuck it, throws the shovel down, walks inside, and pulls out the weirdest 70s fucking air freshener ever. It looks like they're pulling a green tampon out of toxic trauma waste.
I know. And he just hangs there. Like, what the fuck is that? I just imagine having a really harsh fucking pine soil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just... creeping up in your nose with a little bit with a hint of an ammonia and shit, and you're like, "Argh."
So whatever, we cut to Rosalie at the bar,
Yeah.
at a bar, whatever, and her abusive ex-boyfriend, which I forgot to mention earlier because she brought him up, but anyway, he's at the bar now with her, saying, you know, like, oh, that other woman did me nothing, she said she was gonna make me famous, and we're all cool, you know, we should be cool, blah, blah, blah.
Man.
So she's arguing, and then in mid-argument, it cuts to them walking into the door, having the argument, like, at the exact same fucking moment. It's just like they transported. Bloop. You know, it's like this.
Not listening. I'm not listening.
Look, I told you that woman didn't mean a thing to me.
That's fucking weird editing.
Yeah, well, he was probably high.
So they're in the house, and, you know, they're arguing, and he's all blah, 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 and then cuts to them fucking her ultra pale.
Well, fucking,
I mean, so fucking
Wolfbangs
pale.
was laying on top of her.
And they were talking for a little bit, and then
like
yes.
stiff as a fucking hot dog the whole time.
But then all of a sudden she just started kissing him, and like she was all into it. And then it fades to Ethel downstairs drinking a half gallon of fucking milk. The doorbell rings.
That was her having sex right there.
The doorbell rings, and it's her doctor being like, "Where's your grandmother?
Yeah.
You haven't come in for 2 electroshock therapy, blah, blah, blah." So she runs upstairs. The doctor fucking follows.
As fast as that bitch can run. It took a minute.
So the doctor's at her bedroom door, like, you know, "I'm gonna talk to your grandmother right now." She comes out with like this big fucking candle holder thing and just bashes his fucking head in repeatedly. So there's even more red paint every fucking where. Yeah.
Red paint was all over this place. I mean, how much red paint did they have to buy?
So during this, Rosalie wakes up, sits up in bed like a goddamn Nosferatu that she fucking is, stands by the door, and look at that creepiness. I mean, fuck, look at that, right? But she's just standing at the door, Ethel, and, you know, Ethel's over the dead body, pulls it into her fucking room. Rosalie does not go out to see what the fuck's going on. She's just standing at the door all creepy as fuck.
And pale as balls.
Yes. After Ethel has a doctor in her room, Rosalie fucking goes back to the fucking bed, kisses her fucking Wolfbang's fucking boyfriend.
Wolfbangs. There are. They come all the way down here. They just cover his face, you know? Like, the dude's like just the most weirdest, skinniest looking fucker I've ever seen.
So after that, after Rosalie goes
like a
back to
fucking
bed.
from a George Romero movie, you know? She's like, oh.
After Rosalie goes back to bed, Ethel transfers the doctor's body from her room into Grandma's fucking room.
And then swallows them whole.
No, that does not fucking happen. She does not dislocate her jaw.
And she's just like, oh. She'll mix it in with some cake so it tastes alright.
So we cut to the breakfast table where fucking Rosalie's sitting there all fucking Rosalie-like. Wolfbangs is sitting there, and fucking Ethel comes in with a big plate of sweet rolls, right? And she's eating these sweet rolls, and I'm just like, fuck, look at that breakfast table of ugly. I mean, fucking hell, right? That is the ugliest fucking table of people since Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But anyway, I digress.
You got if Honey Boo Boo Chow's mom and Jabba the Hutt got mixed together, that'd be the outcome. And then you got a ghoul from George Romero.
Wolfbangs wants one of her fucking sweet rolls. Does she give him one? I seriously doubt it because it cuts and moves on to the next fucking scene.
Did you understand a word of dialogue this dude ever had? Because he was like, bang, 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 bang. You know, even when he was laying on top of her, she was like, he was like, bang, 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 bang. That's all I heard coming out of his mouth was that. Bang, 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 bang. You know?
Well, should I call you out right now in the middle of a review saying that you weren't even paying attention to this movie? You were worried about a stupid Steeler game.
A stupid
Steelers game and the Bills fucking Jets game. Me and my fucking wife were sitting here watching this movie. I should have had her sitting here next to me other than you.
Like right now, the Steelers probably lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm probably gonna be crying. I mean, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because right now they just beat the Browns. Thank God, because you should. They're the Browns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the Bills, Rex Ryan came through and beat the Jets, and now we're in the playoffs. But by the time this runs, we probably got our asses kicked by some piece of shit shit team, and we looked like ass.
But anyway,
and you know,
moving
we're
on.
all pathetic.
This is why you cannot understand Wolfbangs, because this is what you were doing, not this.
Or if we go to the Super Bowl and we win, and then somebody's gonna call me out on this video, like, "What's up, Dick?"
But anyway,
You're a
moving
real Steeler
on.
fan. You don't understand Steeler fans, dude. They get violent when you call them out on things.
Moving on.
Hug it, chug it, football.
So it goes from the breakfast table of ugly to Wolfbangs trying to fix that. He's in the bedroom with Rosalie, and he's putting on fucking makeup, talking about how he was banging this one chick that said all the big stars do it, blah, blah, blah. And Rosalie just starts laughing at it with her fucking teeth off.
Like dangling out.
So what?
That looks like that mask.
So what does Wolfbangs fucking do? He does the greatest slap in motion picture history.
The slowest.
You can either look up here at the real thing, or you can look right here at my recreation, but this is what happens. And then it cuts to a slow motion one. Fucking amazing. Dude, I lost it at this point.
Yeah, that's
I know you were here, but I was just like, ah!
That was the laugh he did.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And we both thought he just had, like, something exploded.
So Wolfbangs just slapped the shit out of the human vampire, right? And then it cuts to them downstairs and they're making out. He's got his fucking hand on her fucking tit.
Why are you calling her the human vampire? Why would she not be human? Like the kitty vampire, you know what I mean? She's a human one.
Whatever.
Like, you know, there's
it doesn't fucking matter.
vampire.
He had his Wolfbang hands on her fucking pale ass titty. And they're making out while Ethel is eating what I would assume
is a mound of
ice cream. Glass cake pan. And then Wolfbangs and pale tits here. We never see her tits, but fucking Rosalie start doing some coke and say that it's medication for their sinus. And that's the one point I think Ethel smiles because she's the happiest. She's got a cake pan full of ice cream.
I want a cake pan ice cream.
Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, you're like, holy fuck, did they make her eat this much during the film? You're like, alright, bitch, we're giving you like 2 gallons worth of ice cream and you will eat half.
So in the middle of making out doing coke, Wolfbang's like, hey Rosalie, it's after dark, you need to go out there and pedal that ass. He doesn't say that, he just said you gotta go to work.
He's pimping her out. That's terrible. He's
right
like,
after that,
I love you. Now get out there and make some money.
The doorbell fucking goes off, and it's this fucking awful, creepy cop guy that's asking questions about the grocery delivery guy.
Oh,
but he gives up.
the dude that had his face like a catcher's mitt.
He gives up really quickly and just leaves.
Yeah,
I mean,
not much investigation.
Yeah, not much at all.
He's like,
inept. This cop is inept. Very. But whatever, right? So he leaves. Wolfbangs and Rosalie are sitting there. They're kind of talking by the door. They kind of kiss. Yeah. And fucking Wolfbangs pushes her out the fucking door and say, go fuck some people for money.
Yeah. Wasn't fucking Kmart Chris Farley, Kmart Brian Dennehy in a wig fucking chilling right there too? Was she eating then too? Every scene this bitch was eating.
Well, she wasn't eating. She was hacking, whacking, and whacking. But anyway, right? So as the sister went to work, it cuts to shots of the fucking bodies, which is a 3 now.
Right, you know, and the apartment's got to start stinking like eggs.
And then it cuts to Wolfbangs and Rosalie in bed.
With the most awful sheets ever. There's yellow and brown flowers. And like, that pattern would make me want to kill myself alone.
Because Wolfbangs wakes up and is like, it fucking stinks in here. Wakes up fucking Ethel. No, not Ethel.
With her titty? Why
wakes up Rosalie and is like, you smell that? Rosalie's like, yeah, I smell that. So they go and they try getting in Grandma's room, because that's where the smell's coming from, that's where the bodies are.
All stacked high.
They can't get in,
with syrup,
so they wake Ethel up. They tell Ethel if she does not let them in by tomorrow or whatever, he's going to bust down the fucking door. So this is when Ethel realizes what she has to do. She goes back to fucking bed.
Wasn't one point Ethel had like a fucking aerosol can and was just spraying this one actress in the face? We didn't
get that. We didn't get that for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Ethel's in bed. She lifts up her pillow and there's a big ass fucking meat cleaver. She picks it up, goes down the hallway, goes into Rosalie and Wolfbang's room, looks down fucking at Wolfbang's with that face of hers, and just starts fucking hacking and whacking on his fucking head. Yeah. Crappily. Well, there's red paint everywhere.
When it first made contact, it was like clunk. And you were like, clunk? Why would it make that noise? It would have just be like, but whatever. But after she chopped them like a good 6 or 7.
6, 7, 8 times. Oh, yeah, Max. Rosalie wakes up, doesn't scream, does nothing.
No, just kind of looks at her and goes,
what? And then she's like, oh, no, don't hurt me. Because I am a ghost.
She said that?
No.
She was like,
I'm your sister, don't teach me.
And she was like,
Rosalie falls onto the floor and she screams like, hey! And then Ethel starts hacking and whacking.
I love that screen. Do it again.
I can't.
She's like, you know, and yeah, so good.
But as she's hacking and whacking on it, fucking Rosalie's head.
4 references.
Fallout 3, Fallout 4, whatever. As she's hacking and whacking on fucking Rosalie's fucking head, fucking Wolf rolls out of bed and starts crawling. He got his head whacked on with a meat cleaver like 6 fucking times. He crawls down the hallway while Ethel's laughing and walking around him, and then she starts hacking and whacking on his fucking back.
I'm gonna hack and whack on your face.
And then it cuts from that to Ethel downstairs eating the biggest baked potato I've ever seen in my fucking life.
9 baked potatoes all into 1 baked potato.
I know the quality of the video is bad, so it might have been multiple baked potatoes.
It was basically,
but it looked like 1 massive baked potato, like the size of a baby.
A pillow baked potato that she threw in the oven. Had to have been, because there's no way that fucker's fitting in a microwave.
And then it fades to Ethel in bed, and she just starts fucking laughing like crazy.
Oh,
and this is where the editing just starts getting all crazy.
Like the fucking,
because we start getting shots of we get shots of cemeteries and Ethel running towards the camera and stabbing down
like 3 or 4 times.
Negative shots of the cemetery and her hacking and whacking on a mannequin with red paint everywhere. Then that's negative.
Close-up shots of her face like,
what the fuck? And then she's in this fucking pink silk moo-moo and she's coming down the fucking steps.
Oh, don't say she's coming.
And then she's fucking running through this fucking park in this fucking pink moo-moo. And then it cuts back to her in bed. Like, what the flying fuck?
Her running through the park in San Francisco is what caused the earthquake back then. Is that more fat shaming? Have we just done a whole rant of fat shaming? We're probably going to go to... is there a prison for fat shamers?
So we cut to the one John that Rosalie brought to the house in the beginning.
What, the one with the real weird...
The old fucking guy, yeah. He fucking runs up their 12 million fucking steps with his weird fucking walk that he fucking has.
Fuck no brows.
Yeah, so he rings the doorbell. Ethel comes down in her weird fucking moo-moo thing, answers the door, and he's like, I'm looking for Rosalie. And he fucking pushes past her and does his weird fucking walk up the fucking steps.
He probably has spina bifida, you prick. You know? You're making fun of the way he walks.
So after he does his fucking walk up the fucking steps,
so
he makes his way down the fucking hall and finds fucking Wolfbags and Rosalie dead in bed with red paint all over them.
Chop.
He screams. Ethel fucking chokes him out, takes him to the ground,
Rousey style,
mounts him, and starts fucking choking him while he's going, fucking,
so basically,
here, wait, here. Yeah, dude.
So basically, Ethel choke fucked him.
Well, he wasn't the one making the noise. He was the one making the noise. So here comes the part you were talking about.
She's coming back, though.
Ethel's in her grandma's room, eating an eclair, spraying fucking Lysol fucking everywhere.
Getting Lysol all over her eclair. Like,
and then spraying the fuck out of this actress's face.
Like, dude, I mean, she's getting the bodies right. Then she just goes... And you can tell it's an actress, not a dummy. This is like... like it's pledge and it's all seeping down into her eyes and
So she comes downstairs, and then the cops in her fucking living room. Like, oh, your door was unlocked, so I just came in and sat down in your fucking living room.
I'd be like, oh yeah, thanks a lot. Get the fuck out of my
He
face,
asks
cop.
a couple more questions about the grocery store guy, and then just fucking gives up and leaves again.
Yeah.
Oh, you should keep your door locked. We've had a problem around here.
Oh yeah, so you prove it by just walking into my crib without me knowing. What if Ethel was naked? You know what I mean?
No, I don't want to fucking think of that. No, not with that belly she has. But anyway, moving on, right? Ethel goes upstairs and realizes, fuck, I can't have these stinky bodies up here anymore, so she hacking and whacking and hacking at the fucking bodies, cuts them fucking up. I can't tell, right? Is this supposed to be all 5 bodies in that fucking pillowcase, or just one?
There's no way you're getting 5
She
bodies.
drags the pillowcase of body parts down the fucking steps outside, puts them in the trunk of her car while the fucking neighbor, creepy fucking lady, everybody in this movie is fucking creepy,
Everybody's pretty much
is
creepy.
watching the whole fucking time. Ethel don't give a fuck. She gets in the car, takes it down to the fucking beach. Struggles getting the bag out of the fucking trunk, drags it over, just a sense a fucking Mustang is coming because she drags the bag back, chucks it in the fucking
she
car.
has Chubberman, fucking, like, you know, Spidey
Or
sense.
chubber sense.
Or Chubber sense. You know, she's like, you know what I mean? And she realized that somebody's coming, so she was like, ah! So she dragged the bag, threw him in the trunk, and then just
It was
sat
like
there
this family gets out of this Mustang to take a picture. She just scowls at them for a while, gets back in the car, and goes back home. Drags the pillowcase full of body parts up the fucking stairs into her fucking home.
For the rest of the review, I'm just gonna do my impression of that bitch.
So the neighbors outside notices that Ethel left the trunk open. She walks over to the trunk and finds a severed hand in red paint sitting there. She fucking screams.
I can't keep it up. My face will be like pumpkin tornado.
And then a jump cuts to the cop inside the fucking house. He's like, "Pop, I'm here."
Yeah.
And then he walks up
Magic
the fucking.
cops.
He walks up the fucking steps and hears hacking and whacking and hacking. Goes into the fucking bedroom and finds Ethel eating a fucking arm.
Like a fucking KFC.
Fucking red paint all over her face.
was
Skin
like-
hanging out.
Yeah, she was-
And he's like, Jesus Christ! And it cuts to fucking black. End of
Perfect.
fucking movie. Amazing ending to this awfully craptastic fucking film.
I just love her face at the end, like when she was eating an arm like a bug in KFC. She was like, oh, you know, and the guy was like, grrr, and then it was like, done.
Oh,
You know?
fucking, I enjoyed this one. This was a good fucking time.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, and I'm glad I don't have to edit any nudity out of
Yeah,
this.
sorry if we were fat shaming.
I mean, I didn't have to edit any nudity out of the serial killer's guide
I'm
to
not
reading
sorry.
women like a book, but
Tired of everybody being pussies.
for real,
Fat
for fucking
shaming.
real.
You know?
I'm fat, you
He's
can call me fat
we're
all you want.
Fat gives a shit.
I've been called fat all my fucking life.
99% of the people in this country are
Fat.
They are gigantic people. You know, it's only these 2% people that you see on television are like, why are there so many fat people? I'm like, yeah, because we all like to eat.
Yeah,
we're
'cause-
depressed because you got the money and
we don't, yeah.
We don't.
And all we
can
can-
afford the dollar menu, but
Yeah,
that's about
that's
it.
all we can afford is the crap food, because all the healthy food costs too much for our poor asses to fucking eat.
Yeah,
So
we
what are we
don't-
going to eat? Dollar menus and fucking... Never mind. I'm not even getting into this.
You're gonna go crazy.
So for Bird and Gutter, this has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube. We'll see you next week.
Don't you want to do it though, don't you?
No,
You
no.
want to just go off and be
No,
like,
I don't,
"Fuck
because
the
this
system."
review would
Bring it
be
down.
120 minutes long. We do not need a 2-hour review for the hour and something that is Fat Crazy Ethel.
I will. Well, okay. We'll end it with this.
Criminally
We both-
insane.
Something we can both agree on.
Everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked.
On that note, outtakes.
Yeah, outtakes. Where we can go on with about our rant about how Donald Trump is leading.
You ready for...
Now on to fat chicks who like to kill people for cake.
No! She doesn't want to
No.
kill people for cake.
She just
The
wants to kill them
lack
because-
of cake is what started the whole fucking thing.
So you better start feeding those fatties out there. If they want cake, you best give them.
me cake!
Because otherwise they're gonna bring the chop to you. And if they look like Chris Farley in a wig, you best run.
Alright, so she eats all... Like, So it
Is
cuts.
this fat shaming?
I know. I was just thinking that. So
I'm sorry, fat people.
it cuts to now.
Oh,
And then wolf bags and fucking.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought was going to happen to Ronda Rousey after she got kicked in the face by Holly Holm. You know, like not fuck killing a guy, but like just getting all fat and all depressed and shit.
So here comes the part you were talking about.